My personal philosophy about sustainability actually goes much further back because it starts with the agricultural part of sustainability. What we do is connect the entire industry of coffee. Everything from the land that it's grown on, the people who work on that land, the way that the coffee is processed before we get it to roast it, all the way through to when it's prepared and delivered to the customer. So we can talk about the customer, but you can't talk about the customer without talking about everything else that comes before it. So we're doing things like interacting specifically with each farmer, working on their property with them, finding out what they need on a day-to-day basis, every harvest, every year, and finding that out so that we can have that agreement for years to come. So that's true sustainability. We get what we want, which is really ultimately fairly simple, really high quality, delicious coffee. But that the farmer gets what they need, which is much more complicated because they're in a completely different scenario. And a lot of the things that we take for granted, they can't. And so we try to make sure that they have the means to live adequately. And that's part of what we call our Farmer Direct Relationship Project. OpenAI Cafe is in its 18th year now. And one of the things we've noticed for being around so long is things go in cycles. And we never truly abandon anything. We try to promote the idea of in-house use, using ceramics, not having things in paper cups to go if they don't have to be. But we don't really, we don't ascribe to any one thing as being the answer. I think there's a lot of potential possibilities for keeping things green, as it were. Yeah, obviously you need to have some profitability in order to stay in business. The idea of how we do business was based on the quality and the sustainability and the relationship building that we could do. Our goal is to affect the change that we can affect within the relative size of a company that we are. But we also want to be quite clear that it's possible. And so we can serve as a template for other people to say, yeah, you can be you can survive as a business, you can operate financially, and still do things well, do them correctly, or make sure that basically everyone's winning.